everybody, Miss Caroline the bookkeeper here. Today is Word Up Wednesday and I hope everyone has a comfy seat and is ready to read. Today we'll be learning about one of my favorite artists, Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was a painter from Mexico that created paintings full of life and color that expressed her feelings. We'll get to learn more about Frida a little later on, but first, let's look at a book about Frida. The book I have for us today to look at is called Frida Kahlo and Her Animalitos by Monica Brown. You can go and watch a read aloud of this book on YouTube with a link on our blog. As a little girl, Frida loved having pets and watching different creatures, which inspired some of her artwork. Later on in life, she painted self-portraits with animals such as monkeys and parrots. Frida's life was not always easy though. She had a lot of injuries growing up that affected her everyday life. Let's get to know Frida a little better by interviewing the artist herself. So Frida, in this book it talks about you having to stay in bed as a little girl for a long time. Can you tell us more about this?
When I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with a disease called polio that hurt my right leg. Polio is a bad disease. Many kids born around the same time as me had this disease.
What an awful disease. But based on your book, it looks like you did not let the disease stop you from enjoying life with your friends as a child. You are an inspiration to all of us for your strength, and it's something we can all look up to. The book says that you had a bad accident in your adult lifetime. Can you tell us what happened?
When I was 18 years old, I was in a really bad bus accident that broke my back, collarbone, ribs, pelvis, leg, foot, and shoulder. That's a lot of ouchies. I was in pain and I was forced to spend a lot of time in my bed because of the pain. That's when I started to paint how I felt and what I saw.
Oh my goodness, what an awful accident. I'm glad that you were able to use painting to express how you felt and what all you were seeing while you were in bed, because now we have so many pieces of art to admire today. In the book, it says that your animals were very important to you during this time in bed as well. Can you tell us more about them?
In the book, you can hear how I made friends with animals and how I use those friends in my paintings.
Thank you, Frida, for all of this great information about your life and how your animals inspired some of your artwork. This interview made me even more excited to read Frida and Her Animalitos, and I hope you are all just as excited. So while you're watching the read aloud, take a look at all of Frida's animals and think about what animal represents you. Are you curious like a monkey? Independent like a cat? Click the link for an activity that will help you find out what animal represents you. Well, that's it for this Word Up Wednesday. I'll see you next time on June 17th when we take a look at Jean-Michel Basquiat and his unique style of artwork.